Hello there, Wipper here, and once again, welcome back to another Next Car Game Wreckfest video. And today, guys, I'm going to be showing you a mod for the game which adds a variety of new and interesting vehicles. And the mod itself is this one here, the Wreckfest car pack. And it adds some interesting vehicles, as you can see along the bottom here. We've got a school bus, drag beetles, and the popular Dodge van, which is quite interesting to race. But the car I'm interested in is in the market here. If I just scroll down, here it is. It's the Monster Beetle. Pretty much it's an old style Beetle on a monster truck chassis. So let's go to this one and you'll see this monstrosity. Look at it. It's so majestic. It just looks so cool. But anyway, let's change the paint color to begin with. We're going to go for yellow because it just, I prefer yellow. It stands out, looks pretty spectacular. And in terms of performance, it's got a massive V8 engine. Don't know, yeah, 813 horsepower. That is just ridiculous. And I'm just going to leave it in the default setup that it comes with because that's probably the best. I don't want to start messing with custom performance parts because I might ruin it and make it undrivable. But as for the engine, it's not in the front because, of course, this is an old classic Beetle. So, yeah, it's not going to be at the front. It's going to be at the back. But unlike a classic Beetle, the engine is a tiny bit bigger. Just a tiny bit, you know. It doesn't fit in the boot anymore. It's just humongous. Look at the size of that thing. Massive V8 with a supercharger, is it? Yeah, it looks like it. Oh my god, that looks so badass. That is amazing. And look at the suspension. You can get a really good view of it. It's just a really well-modelled car. It just looks incredible, doesn't it? And I can't zoom out enough with the camera to see the entire thing at once. Some bit of it always gets cut off. But let's open the door and have a look inside, see what we've got going on in here. So it looks like we've got a screen, number of dials, and it looks like when you change the paint colour of the car, the seats also change colour. Using the paint that's used on the outside of the car, that's a bit interesting. I'm not sure what those seats are made out of. Fiberglass? I have no idea. But yeah, so this is the car we're going to be messing around with for this video. So to start off, I'm just going to do a quick test drive of this car to see how it handles, whether it's actually that drivable, and then we'll jump into a proper race with some AI opponents. But the track I'm going to test it out on is Bugbear Island, and if any of you have played BeamNG Drive or watched videos of it, you're probably going to be familiar with this track because it's a direct port from BeamNG Drive into Next Car Game Wreckfest. Anyway, so we're going to play through this, just checking everything looks all good. One thing I need to remember to do is turn the sound down a bit because this engine is very loud. There it is. Let's turn it down to 5, I think, yeah. Yeah, that looks good. So, let's start this race and see how well this monster truck drives. I mean, I'm not expecting this to be completely drivable. We'll see how it handles, though. Let's just do a little quick pan round of the car's appearance. Oh dear, I've gone into free cam. Oh, I can do that. It's actually easier if I do that. How do I move, though? There we are. Oh, this is... I prefer a mouse. This is really difficult on a controller. How do I move down? Oh! What the? What the? What? 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 Why can I throw my car? What is this? Okay. Small little interlude here. I have no idea what I've just done. I'm not familiar with the camera controls and I can launch my car for some reason. What is this? Oh my god. Okay, let's just restart. I don't know what I was doing there. Let's just drive it. Let's just drive it. Oh, I was a bit lost there. Oh well. You've got a good look at it anyway. And there's a boat going past. Immediate first impressions. This thing does not turn at all. It doesn't want to turn. Look at this. Full lock on the steering and it won't turn. Straight into a tree. Oh my god. What is wrong with this thing? You know what I think it is? I think it's because in real life... don't quote me on this because I'm not entirely sure whether this is 100% accurate. But I think in real life... monster trucks have four-wheel steering, so the rear wheels also turn as well as the front wheels, which helps to get around tight corners. And this doesn't have it, of course, because this game doesn't support four-wheel steering, so we've only got the front wheels to turn, and it seems to have a really negative impact on the handling of this thing. It does not drive well in the slightest, and it barely turns. It is terrible. The handling of this thing is awful. It's shocking, it really is. But at least it handles jumps well. Well, actually it doesn't. Look at that bounce on the landing. It didn't really absorb that landing very well at all, did it? It might be because I've got the stiff suspension installed on this thing. Maybe you can make it softer and improve the landings over jumps. But look at this. There is just no steering at all. Even on full lock, it refuses to respond to my steering input. It seems to work better at slow speeds than it does when you're going quicker. See, I've got more turning ability when I'm going slow. Look at this. I can turn the car now a bit. But as soon as I go up into second gear and gain any kind of a momentum, I just can't turn at all. This thing is ludicrous. I don't know how I'm going to be able to actually compete in a race with this, because you need to be able to turn to win races, and this thing just doesn't. Oh! I think I've figured out a strategy for this. What you need to do is use the handbrake to aid your turning. Yeah, look at that. It locks up the rear wheels, and it actually enables you to turn a lot better. So if I apply the handbrake, let go of the throttle, and oh no! Oh, I pushed it too close to the edge there, and we've tumbled off into the ocean and exited the map. It looks like the water isn't actually rendered. There's no water in this game, so of course we're going to fall through the bottom of the world. But anyway, onwards and upwards after falling off the map. Oh dear. Okay, got to be a bit more careful, but the handbrake solution does seem to work decently. We can actually get around the track using it, so that's a bonus. And it means we can take a bit more speed through the corners and don't have to slow down to a crawl to be able to do anything. Oh, bouncing around like crazy. I'm pretty sure my entire car was yellow and now the front is silver. And now I've left my car. I keep doing that by accident. That's interesting. We seem to have lost the paintwork on the front of the car. But anyway, as I was saying, we've done enough test driving now. Let's quit and do a proper race with some AI opponents. And I'm hoping this will be like in real life, when you've got monster trucks driving over cars and causing carnage, massive damage. This should be awesome because this game has a pretty decent damage model. It's not as good as BeamNG Drive, but it's pretty damn awesome. So if this has been modded correctly, we should be able to drive over some cars and turn them into mincemeat. Should be pretty awesome. But I think the best bet for testing out this car is on a fully off-road circuit, because of course this is a monster truck. It's meant to handle quite well off-road, you'd hope. Gravel, it should be well at home on gravel. Let me just go through some of the part options for this and see if we can change to rally tiles or something. That might be more suitable. So market, parts, tyres. Rally tyres, yeah, we'll buy and equip those. That seems to be more suitable here. Suspension, soft. Have we got stiff currently? Yeah, we'll go for soft racing suspension, maybe. Rally suspension, standard actually. We'll go for rally. May as well. Has that made any noticeable change to the ride height of the car? Dunno, there's no way I can compare it really. But we'll go with that and start off this race. 23 opponents, 3 laps, start race. I'm not really sure how this is going to perform with other drivers. Of course it's going to be huge in comparison to everyone else. So there's that. But if we can actually get some decent destruction by driving into the opponents, this should be pretty awesome. This should... Oh, look at the size of my car on the grid. That is great. That is great. Look at this. I dwarf every other car on the grid right now. I think there's a car in front of me, but I can't see it. Oh, wow, just push that guy. It's like I'm driving over ants. They don't even slow me down. I could just drive into them and nothing happens. I'm a bit disappointed though, because I thought I'd like go up and over the top of them. Oh, he's getting tangled up between my wheels. I was hoping that I'd drive over the top of them, but that doesn't seem to be the case. I'm not sure about how this game's physics engine works though, so I can't really complain at the modder for that not working. It's probably just a limitation of the game, but still. It's still pretty fun to be able to drive into these cars and just... It doesn't even feel like I'm hitting anything. They're nothing. It's like I'm driving through air. Oh! Wow! Did you see that? Catapulted that guy. Did numerous flips there. That was awesome. What has happened? What has happened to my monster truck? Holy crap, that crash! My monster truck has been majorly deformed. It still drives, but it looks a bit funky, doesn't it? Oh, this is so much fun. We're going to restart this, though, because I don't want to drive around with a damaged monster truck, but that was insane. Okay, I'm going to go quickly to the internal view, because you can't see a thing in front of you. I think there's a car in front of me, but I wouldn't know. We're so high up in this thing. Turn, damn you! Turn! Oh, the steering is going to be a major issue. Let's go back to the third person. See if we can drive over the top of some cars. Gonna drive over you. Oh, look at this. This is awesome. Oh, we've got this thing glued to the front of our car and the deformation. Oh my god, it is ruined. It's on fire. I've got this car stuck to my wheel. I can't get it off. Look at that. Here we go. Oh, cars all over the place. Look at the deformation. Did you see that guy tumble in the back? Wow. Multiple flips. This thing decimates everything it touches. But the steering is still a problem. It's a major problem. It really is. I'm going so wide on every single corner. And what are you doing, dude? You really don't want to be bumping into my wheels. That is suicide. Through the tyres. Oh. If only this car had decent handling, it'd be so badass. But we can take out these small cars like they weigh nothing at all. Oh, it's so fun. If you've got this game, I highly recommend this mod. This is just great fun. Really great fun. Off-roading, it isn't as good as I thought it would be. It tends to get catapulted over the jumps, and its suspension doesn't absorb the landing as well as I thought it would. Some of these cars look like they should be in a scrap heap right now. They should not be able to drive at all. They're crushed beyond recognition. Can't even tell what model of car they are anymore. But final lap. This has been quite fun, actually. Street Fighter has won. I'm just going to cut across here and see if we can gain on these guys so we can do some damage before the race is over. Cut across here as well. Here we go. Crash into you. Oh, yes. That guy was tumbling like crazy. Yep, this is a lot of fun. This is definitely a lot of fun. And I've just realised I've cut the track so it's not letting me finish. So yeah, there's that. I probably should have thought about that. Let's crash into this dude though. Whoa! Oh, this is awesome. This is so much fun. But let's quit this, otherwise we're never going to finish this thing because I just shortcutted the entire map. But that is quite fun, I'll give it that. I think to see some proper destruction and damage though, we're going to have to test this thing out in a demolition derby. It's going to be a bit unfair on the other drivers though. I mean, would you really want to enter a demolition derby in a tiny car with this massive monster truck competing? I mean, it might be suicide at that point. Imagine being driven over by a massive monster truck. That's not gonna be good for you. You might get crushed. But anyway, we're gonna do that. Feel sorry for the other drivers, but why not? And I think we're gonna do it on a tarmac surface this time, which means we're gonna have to go and change a few parts here. So we're gonna go for our racing tires again, and the suspension I'm gonna change back to racing suspension soft medium. That seems good. We'll go with that one. Or should we go for the monster truck? I think there was a monster truck option, wasn't there? Monster stiff suspension. Yeah, we'll go for that one. Why not? See what that does. Do we really want stiff suspension though? Yeah, we'll go for racing soft medium. Why not? We'll go for that. Let's test this out. So let's go for Speed Bowl. It's a nice tarmac one and loads of room to maneuver this beast. Yeah, that's the main thing here. There needs to be loads of open space to control this thing. So let's go and see what we can do. What kind of carnage can we cause? How many cars can we destroy? How many takedowns can we get? I mean, if there's any vehicle which is going to be brilliant for taking down a lot of cars, this is the vehicle. This is going to be so badass if it works as I'm expecting. Right then, here we go. Feel sorry for the other drivers. They really have no idea what they're in for. There could be a lot of deaths today. There really could. But let's start this event. Here we go. Let's see how long it takes to get our first takedown. Ho! Catapulted that guy. That was awesome. Drive over you. His door just got completely thrown off the side of his vehicle. Come on. Turn. Yeah, turning and repositioning to get another run-up at the other cars is going to be a big problem. But look at that. I was just tearing body parts off that car. They were just flying all over the place. Scrap metal all over the ground. This is pretty awesome. How simple it is and easy it is to just drive over the other cars. It's like they're not there. But we do have a bit of a situation here. We seem to have a car lodged underneath our front wheels and it's getting flattened to a pancake right now. Yeah, look at that thing. There's no car left. Can we get this thing dislodged from under our front wheels though? Doesn't seem like it. We're going to have to reset, I think. Back to the centre we go. See what else we can destroy. Did that guy seriously not get eliminated? I crushed him to a pancake. Look at him. Okay, now he's taken down. We've escaped. We've escaped. This shouldn't be possible. I'm going to have to reset again. We're going to be doing a lot of resetting, it seems. But the destruction and deformation you can cause on the other cars is ridiculous. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when you go to a junkyard and they've got the car compactors or crushers. I don't know what they're called. But where they flatten the cars into small cubes or pancakes. That's basically what our monster truck is doing to the opponents right now. It's just anything that touches any of our wheels just gets completely obliterated. It's game over for them. You want to keep well away from my monster truck because nothing can survive this. Nothing can survive this onslaught at all. We're so powerful. Loads of cars to try and hit now. Oh, wow. Catapult that guy. This is just awesome. Doing donuts a bit there. Let's have another run up. Drive over you. Oh, is he going to get stuck between our wheels again? That seems to be a big problem with this monster truck. Cars keep getting stuck under more wheels, between more wheels. Under the front wheels, under the back wheels. It's terrible. Oh, this monster truck does kind of like to mount stuff. Yeah, and we're smoking. And now I'm stuck. Oh, there's a flaming vehicle underneath me. I didn't even see that thing. Okay, I thought for a moment they would damaged our car, but nope. It was just a car we'd crushed earlier. Okay, trying to dislodge cars that you've just destroyed is kind of difficult. They get lodged between the wheels and you can't get them out. It's rather interesting. Over you two. And another takedown. Woohoo! Look at that. Look at that thing. What the hell is going on with that thing? Oh, there's a nice target. A small European car here. We can get you. Nope, because I can't turn. I can't turn. These guys, if they were clever, would try and outmaneuver me. That's pretty much the only way they're going to be able to survive this onslaught. That's the only way. They've got to avoid me at all costs. Because look at that. It's just devastation. The moment I touch them, it's game over. We have sustained some slight damage. We've lost a wheel. That's really not good. Oh dear. That was a terrible joke. Anyway, this is really going to compromise our strategy if we can't move anymore. The door's flapping around like crazy. We can't turn. Is that our wheel? There it is. Mechanic, can you please reattach my wheel to my car? I see it. It's there. Oh dear. Things have gone from really good to really bad very quickly. Can we still drive over anything in our current state? As long as we don't lose another wheel, things should be okay. We can still move the car. It's just not great on the handling front. Although now we can turn right a lot easier. Always trying to look for the positives here. We can turn right a lot more efficiently. But it would be better if we still had all four wheels. I'm not going to deny that. That would be beneficial to us greatly. Having lost a wheel, there isn't really much we can do. How many cars are remaining? 3. Where are they? Now there's a question. It's not like I can really reposition my car to get to them in any way. Losing the rear right wheel has affected me more than I'd expect. Contact time. We're going to get eliminated if we can't touch something. Come on. Touch something. No. We're going to run out of time. There's one opponent left. Come on. Go. Go. No, we're going to get eliminated. We're going to get eliminated. Oh, I'm first. Wow. Got to admit, that was a ton of fun. Look how many eliminations we got. 5. I was expecting to get a bit more than that, in all honesty. I mean, we are a massive monster truck. You'd expect me to be able to pretty much eliminate everything. But yeah, we managed to finish first, which is pretty damn good if you ask me. Shame about losing the wheel at the end there, because that kind of halted our progress in this last man standing event. Yeah, but still, we managed to get first place, which is a bit weird in last man standing. I thought the entire concept was to be the last man standing, but we got eliminated. So, don't know how we finished first, but we did. Yeah, I'd definitely recommend using this for Demolition Derby events, not so much the racing. It doesn't really work. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you next time.